Imagine being asleep, you wake up, you look at the window, and there's something peeking at you. Hell no. A follower named Ricky sent me this story, and we're gonna call it There's Something at the Window. He says that he is now 26, but this happened when he was about 8 years old. So Ricky says that he lives in the Rio Grande Valley with his grandma, and she lived right at the border by Mexico. He lived there with his mom and basically half of his family. So he says that this specific night, he and his cousins decided to sleep in the same room where they were playing, watching TV all night. They finally got tired and decided to lay down to get ready to go to sleep. So again, he says that his grandma's house is literally right at the border. You can literally see Mexico from his cousin's window. His cousin's bedroom was on the second floor, and they always slept with the windows open in the summer because it was hot. Their AC wouldn't work that well, so they slept with the windows open because of the nice breeze. So they were all asleep, and he ends up waking up at around 3 a.m. and he says everything was dark. The only light that was coming inside the room was from the backyard. And he says that he doesn't know why, but something told him to look at the window. So he looks over and he sees the top part of something or someone's head peeking through the window. So pretend this is a window and you just see someone like this. So he says, of course he's a kid, so his imagination starts to go wild. He starts to think about the leprechaun because they had similar colored hair. So he's freaking out. And he's laying there starting to think at the fact that there is no logical way possible that something or someone could be standing outside that window because it's on the second floor. And he says that whoever or whatever it was has to be at least 12 feet tall to even be able to peek over that window. So he's laying there trying to not make it obvious that he's looking at that window, and a pigeon ends up landing on whatever this is head. And as this happens, whatever this is starts to kind of like shoo the pigeon away. And Ricky says that this is when he really started to get scared because he was like, okay, I'm really not imagining things. There is literally something out there. At this point, he starts yelling for his cousins, yelling for his aunts, and whatever this is literally, I guess, jumped because he heard the thump and then fast running, like shh, and it ran into the darkness right by the field going towards the Mexican border. His cousins wake up, his aunt wakes up, and they check, there's nothing there. He doesn't know if this could have been a witch, if it could have been a spirit, a skinwalker, but being right at the border to Mexico, there's a lot of Mexican folklore that is frightening, and for some reason Mexico is haunted as hell. But what do you guys think this was? Was it a witch? Was it, I don't know. But if I woke up in the middle of the night to turn around and I look at the window and there's something staring at me, hell no. I'm passing out immediately. Thank you so much to Ricky for sending me this spooky story. If you guys have any other stories that you'd like for me to read, please send them via DM or email, and I'd love to read them. And if you guys like all things spooky, all things scary, and all things paranormal, make sure you follow.